Hey guys, welcome to Unbiased Rugby. So I'm going to be going through the YouTube Warriors Fantasy League. I've been so impressed with the response from everyone. I think we're at 31. Sorry, my wife's putting faces at me. We're at 31 players, and that's, I think, it's the fifth biggest league for this championship. Yeah, I did sort it out, and it's the biggest for the championship. So I was going through it, and so I'm just going to click on it here. Congratulations to Yorkshire Dreamers, who's on 190.6 points. I had a look at his team, and it's very, very impressive. Considering that the maximum that you could receive for the week was 231, I think 190.6 is excellent. Right behind him is Chris Mouton. Is actually he's been a subscriber on my channel for quite a while. Rugby Addicts at 189, so that's excellent. I think anyone who's over 180 is doing really, really well. So D's Nuts and Dutch Harlequins, so those guys are doing really, really well. Let's go look at Yorkshire Dreamers players. So I'm just going to click on it here, and you can see quite a lot of South Africans there. You can see obviously the wings is where the real coming in here. So it's 20.4. Nahola was probably the highest scorer that week. So if you had set him as your captain, you would have been well over 60 points. So you would have been flying if you had chosen him as your captain. Okay, so let's go back to the leagues here. So it is quite strange how all of this works. Okay, so let's go back into YouTube Warriors. So there we go, Yorkshire Dreamers. So obviously, if we were doing Super Brew, Yorkshire Dreamers would have the yellow cap, and the wooden spoon would be going through to Cisarevi with 80 points. There is a 31st player, but they are joined after the first week, so I'm not going to put them in this week's scoring. Trying to look at some of the other players up here. Obviously, from other YouTube contributors, we've got obviously Nick Reed from the Coal Room, and they're on 142. 2 Cents Rugby, 148, and it's an 18th spot. I'm not doing too bad. I'm in the top 50 percentile, so I'm at 14th spot for 153. So we'll go look at my team quickly. My team. So obviously I've already done my transfers, so I'm just going to go back to week 1, and you can see that there was my team that I'd chosen for that week. So obviously I'd had Crotty in, but if he hadn't been injured, I'm sure Crotty would have scored at least 10 or 10 points. And I should have obviously stopped Guinea for Faf. I don't know why I did that, but these things happen. Then obviously there were some players that didn't play at all, which I should actually start getting rid of. So Archus, Naaman, Jean-Luc, and Bruni. Was it Brunei? I don't know. Okay, so if we go to week 2. Okay, so what I've done is I did my transfer. So if you want to do your transfers, you just click on make transfers, and then you can start transferring players. Also remember, you've got to try keep the money cap going. So you've got to be within the 150 million. So this is my team for this week that I've chosen. I know that the team sheets haven't been released, but looking at it, I couldn't change all my players. So obviously I bought Etzebeth because I could just afford him. So I've got Retallick and Etzebeth. That's a pretty impressive lock pairing. I've kept my props the same. I've kept my Lucy's the same. I swapped Guinea for De Klerk, and then I also sold Guinea and I bought Aaron Smith. Pollard as the kicker, because I had 2 kickers. I had to choose. I can only choose 3. I've put Am on the bench, and I've got Goodhue and Esterhazen in the midfield. And I took Dane Halapeti. He was on my starting team, and now I have Deanti and Nahola. So that's my team for the week. I'm hoping we'll do a lot better. But yeah, I've got a really good feeling that Yorkshire Dreamers is going to do well again this week, because looking at the team, there's not much change. Not much has changed. But yeah, congratulations to him or her. Let me just go here. We just go look at it one more time. Okay, with David Foster, I'm assuming that that's a man. And so he's doing really, really well in the lead. But anyone over 180 points is really going out in the lead quite fast. So all of us from 5th place onwards, I think we're going to have to start, because if you look at it, I'm 153, so I'm 27 points off the top spot, which is quite a lot to try catch up in 1 week. But listen, guys, comment on your team below and who you changed and where you see you guys going this week. And I'll have other videos this week chatting about the games, but this is just about the Fantasy League. I hope you guys have a great week. Chat soon. Cheers.